So where did it all start? Well, basically, it sort of cast my mind back. Didn't have a lot when I was growing up, did the old duty of growing up on a council estate, didn't have a great deal of money, but it didn't really do much at school, to be honest. Enjoyed a bit of sport. Kind of led me to join the forces, and I joined the Marines just after 17-year-old, and right from the very start I knew that's what I was made for. It was as if I'd just spent the whole of my life just getting ready to join the Marines. It was just brilliant. I loved it. I went all over the world, all sort of different operations, and I was always, my role was always that of a soldier. I didn't really get into fitness until later in life, but it did take its toll. I did experience some sort of psychological issues and what have you from my time in the forces, and after about 12 years of service, I knew I had to change, something else. I needed to do something else. I needed to pursue a different career, and I didn't really know what it was. I was kind of lost. At the time, I was really struggling with my weight, and although I was supposed to be one of the fittest young men in the country, I had man boobs and love handles, and even my nickname was Pie Shop. So I was kind of really struggling with my weight, and at the time I kind of thought, well, if I can sort my weight out, if I can sort my eating out, if I can perhaps find a love of fitness, because I hated fitness. Fitness was always a punishment. It was always, you get something wrong in the Marines, okay, you'll get 10 press-ups, 10 burpees, whatever it is, and it was always a punishment, and I never really enjoyed it. In fact, I'd go as far as to say I pretty much detested it, and it was just something I needed to do whilst I was in the Marines. So I started this idea of trying to sort out my weight, and I sort of dipped in and out, tried different things. I tried all the different weight loss pills, quick fix fads, all the diets. I pretty much did every diet on the market back then. Tried all the different gym classes, and I just got more and more frustrated. I just found myself putting all the weight that I lost back on and never really getting anywhere. And then I had an epiphany. And I'd like to say that something switched and that was it, instantly I would look great and felt fantastic and had loads of fitness and energy and stuff. It wasn't really like that, but something changed, and I can pinpoint it to an exact moment in time. And I was in a kebab shop, believe it or not, and I walked out the kebab shop, caught sight of myself in the reflection of the window, and it really struck home just how much I hate myself. I was carrying about an extra 4 stone, which is not a great deal of weight compared to some people that come here and train and what have you, but it was enough for me. I was at that tipping point where I really, really needed to do something. There and then, I made the decision that things were going to change, and I started to just sort of consume every bit of information that I could on health and fitness, and I've always been a bit of a disruptor, so I'll look at a set of rules and think, okay, well, how can this be done better or whatever, and I wondered how I could disrupt the fitness industry and change things. And what I stumbled across was, a different way of training, a different way of eating than the majority of people was doing. And you've only got to look around and you think, never before has so many people done so many different diets and done so many different fitness, yet our obesity problem is just going up and up and up. And that tells me that what they're doing is not right. It's not the right answer. So we started to look at things in a different way. And what we do here is we've implemented all those things, all those lessons that I've learned in my own weight loss journey to create a blueprint, easy to follow steps that, if you stick to, it pretty much guarantees results. Now, I'm going to share all those different things, obviously, in different videos and all that kind of stuff. But, what I really want to talk about here now is, where the idea of this camp came from. Flip back again, I was living in the back of a van, pretty much, didn't have much money, left the Marines. I decided I was going to start doing a personal training course because I'd really got into fitness. I'd really found a love of it. It was no longer a punishment. So, it was just better. I enjoyed it more. If you enjoy something, you're going to stick to it more. I started to clean up my eating. I launched a little basic personal training website, and I started doing freelance personal training sessions in my hometown, and that grew and grew, and I used to use half the money for counselling to sort of help with where my mind worked and all that kind of stuff, and then the other half of the money I put towards growing the business, and I carried on growing and doing more courses and getting more and more experience. And then there was a real pivotal moment in my life when I met Paula, and I met Paula at another boot camp, and instantly we hit it off, and instantly my life got better, my life grew, and I know that the power of Paula and I together, and the things that we do together just oozes out into this camp. And you know, a lot of people keep coming back purely because of that love and that, you know, that energy that's just put out by the pair of us. I find that whatever I'm terrible at, which is a few things, you know, she is fantastic at, and whatever she's not so good at, you know, I do all right with. And so we complement each other incredibly well. And to top it all off, we've both got two things. First of all, we've got a deep root and understanding of where our clients and the people that come to us have come from, and the kind of obstacles that they've had to, you know, overcome, and the barriers they've had to smash through, and the pitfalls they've had to bypass, and all this kind of stuff. We know because we've both been there. We've both been heavier, and with the added pressure of the fact that I was supposed to be, you know, a fit guy. And then the other one is we've got a real desire to help people, you know, a real desire to take the steps that we've done and to pass them on to other people and give them the ability to live the healthier and the better lifestyle that we live now. So, you know, you might be thinking, well, how does my story affect the people that come to camp? Well, those two things. It's given us this understanding, this empathy. You know, we believe empathy is the number one word here at Bootcamp. You know, the guys really must understand where everybody is, mentally, physically, all that kind of stuff, before they can help anybody move forward. You know, we need to have a starting point. And the other one is, you know, it's given us this need, this desire to beat all the, you know, the best marketing in the world. When we look at it, you know, if people think that you can put some electric pads on your belly and that'll help you lose weight, I mean, you know, how powerful is this marketing? And we're trying to get through that and educate people in the right manner. The way we look at it is, you know, we try and give people what they want. So what they want usually is a kickstart to fitness. They want to clean out their eating. You know, they just need a helping hand to lose them first few pounds, first couple of stone or whatever it is, and then set themselves up ready for the rest of their life and their healthy lifestyle.